In most survival games, you tame beasts, sometimes dinosaurs and monsters. But what if a game let you tame people? Today, we're diving into the brutal yet brilliant Thrall system in Conan Exiles. It's not just shock value, it's a smart marriage of theme and mechanics. I love survival games with taming, but at some point the hunt started feeling like walking a pet. I wanted something fresh, found this kidnap and tame humans idea, tried it and it was surprisingly satisfying. Conan Exiles is an open-world survival sandbox set in the Conan universe. You gather, craft, build, explore, and fight across a huge map with dungeons and bosses. It supports solo, co-op, and PvP, and right at the center sits the Thrall system. A Thrall is a captured human NPC whose will is broken on the Wheel of Pain and then assigned to your base. They can be fighters like warriors and archers, or crafters like blacksmiths, armorers, and cooks. Step 1. Knockout. Use a truncheon to take an NPC down non-lethally. Step 2. The drag. Bind them and drag them all the way back to your base. This run is risky. Step 3. Wheel of Pain. Feed the wheel, wait, and there will breaks over time. Step 4. Placement. The Thrall becomes an item you can place as a guard, companion, or crafter. First, it's brutally on-theme. The world is barbaric, and the system doesn't flinch from that. Second, it fuels the core loop. Capturing Thralls directly upgrades crafting, building, and progression. Third, it reframes rewards as living loot. You don't just loot a sword, you secure the master who forges it. Now, I still had 3 pain points and a few light wishes that could lift the experience. 1. Collection and growth feel too simple compared to games like Palworld or Soulmask. Snag a higher tier or named Thrall. Invest in just a few stats. Feed them to nudge growth, that's mostly it. I'd love to see a lightweight trade system that gives each Thrall a couple of distinctive quirks. To be fair, there is a trade system. Thralls roll random perks at levels 10. 15, and 20, but most of them are just flat stat bumps like extra health or damage. It works, but it's pretty surface level. With a bit more depth here, I think I would have stuck around much longer. Mini skill tracks like heat treating, polish, yield for smiths or aim, volley, tactics for archers could add gentle depth. Small set bonuses when certain professions work together would encourage base curation. Even tiny mutations, rare buffs, or flaws would rekindle the urge to collect just one more. 2. Thralls can overshadow the player in combat to a Pokemon-like degree. I don't mind followers being strong, but the gap in health and damage can get a bit silly. I know you can tweak Thrall multipliers in server settings, but I'd prefer the baseline balance to feel right without me having to touch sliders first. Also, the active follower cap usually around to total. Counting a pet felt a bit restrictive. 3. The journal guides the flow, but some resources aren't visually explained enough. It told me to mine iron, but I didn't know what iron or looked like, so I had to look it up online. Same with obsidian. A tiny first-time hint card showing color and shape would go a long way without spoiling exploration. Early tools with a brief or ping could point you in the right direction without hand-holding. When theme and mechanics are brutally honest with each other, immersion skyrockets. Add a thin layer of traits, gentle mastery, clearer command, and light hints and the loop gets even stickier. The Thrall system turns progression into living loot, ties capture to crafting, and makes your base feel alive. With a touch more depth and growth, saner follower balance, and friendlier discovery, it could be outstanding. What do you think, genius, too cruel, or both? And what's the most interesting taming or companion system you've seen in any game? Tell me in the comments, I'll be reading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, a like and sub really help. See you in the next one.